Yo, what's going on everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Cody Vondell, and today we've got a quick, easy tutorial on how to get this cool little frosted glass effect in Photoshop, and then we'll take it one step further and do a motion version in After Effects. Before we get started, just gotta say thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, sharing my videos. It means a lot that the work that I'm doing here on my videos is helping you with your design process. If you're working along with me on screen or using some of my templates, I'd love for you to hop on our Discord, join the community. We have over 300 people over there right now on the server sharing all kinds of tips, tricks, works in progress, free resources, music, memes. It's a really fun community. Let's take a moment really quick to look at what everybody's been sharing. As always, y'all are crushing it. I am so thankful to have you all as part of the community over there on Discord. And if you're watching, please hop over there and join our community. If you want to support my channel, make sure to hop up on my Etsy. You can pick up all kinds of cool holographic stickers, pins, patches, t-shirts, hats, and of course, graphic design templates. And if you like my intro, outro, background music, I create it all. Just search Cody Vondell on Spotify or your favorite streaming service. You can also find me on SoundCloud and Bandcamp. And of course, at Cody Vondell on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and hop on screen. So here is a photograph I took visiting back home in Virginia. Pretty little field. So we're just gonna rename that layer. And here is the brand new vector heart template. You can support the channel, pick it up on my Etsy. We're gonna grab this layer and just paste it in right here. Get it feel nice and comfortable. It's a little too big, something like that. That's cool. And we will also use something, maybe this little border right over here. Yeah, that ought to work. We'll scale that up some, get it feeling right. And probably, just to make this a little bit easier, here, let's scale this down a little bit. That looks nice. Cool, that's comfortable. Let's go ahead and merge these layers so that we can easily select stuff on our next step. So merge those layers. Let's copy our field and put a Gaussian blur. You can play around with the settings there, but I think 36 ought to work for this. That's looking like the right amount of blur. And we will go ahead and select on this layer, the shape layer, what we want. We'll select the inverse, and then we'll go to the blurred layer that we just did. We'll copy it out of that and paste it. We'll hide that layer, and now you can see the parts that are blurred. Now we're just going to add a cool little layer style I've already done, but I pasted it in there. I'll explain it really quick. We've turned our fill opacity down to 0. And we've just been playing around with the bevel and emboss, and there's so many different settings that you can use in bevel and emboss. This is what I have right now, but you can do stuff, you can size it up a little bit. It looks a little bit more bubbly. Maybe a little too bubbly for me in this aesthetic, but this works. This looks cool. So I think our next step, we'll just copy all these layers. We will merge them, and we're gonna just play with a few cool filters just to kind of make this graphic look a little cooler. So the first thing we'll do is we'll copy that, we'll add some noise, and we'll turn it down to like 10%, so we just get a little bit of a more tangible feel. And then we can merge those layers and go to our filter gallery. This is a really easy, simple diffuse glow, but I think it really will look cool in this particular instance. And you can adjust that just a little bit, the glow amount, graininess, clear amount, all that. I think there might be something around there is looking cool. And yeah, we'll hit OK. And one more thing I want to do is just adjust the hue and saturation. I want to make these blues and cyans a little bit more greenish, a little bit just more pop, like a saturation pop a little bit more. So we'll do that. Something like that is looking pretty cool. That's about where I wanted it. We'll do the cyans as well. Yeah, that's exactly where I wanted to go. Cool, so that is looking right. And as far as if you wanted it to just be plain by itself, I think that looks really cool. One extra step that you could do if you really wanted to is you could add like a halftone filter to give it a sort of printed look. But I already like this. This was a lot of fun. One extra step though, yeah, just to put it on there, let's see what it would look like with a halftone filter. So we'll copy the layer, we'll put that halftone filter on at like probably 4 pixels, and bring the opacity down to like 25-35%, somewhere in there. Zoom in, looks something like that. Just that extra tangible layer if that's something that you want. And I guess next we'll hop over into After Effects. And we've just brought the Photoshop document as an editable composition. We've got a couple of layers here. So the first thing we'll do is we'll take that blur and we will use the track matte alpha. And one other thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to copy that blur, put it up here, and then do the same thing on blur. So in this instance, we're going to make the circle rotate. So I've put the circle and the border on 2 separate layers. And so right now we're just gonna go ahead and put our keyframes in so we get that nice little rotating effect. And as you can tell, it doesn't have the glass look on it. Instead of trying to recreate that glass look in After Effects, we are just going to save that glass kind of effect in Photoshop. We're gonna save it as a PNG. We're just gonna drop that into our composition in After Effects, and we can essentially just copy our keyframes out of the circle and put those exact same keyframes onto the glass texture PNG that we just made. So that's how we were getting that cool rotating glass look. Really simple, really easy, but overall it looks really cool. So just like that, in minutes, we can create this awesome frosted glass effect, and we can even animate it. It just takes a few minutes longer, and we export it, and that's pretty much what we have. Thank you all for checking this video out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned for the summer that you do not want to miss out on. I've been working on my own font. It's going to be called Googie, and I'm going to be putting together a video on my design process and how I'm turning it into a rich text format so other designers can download it and use it. We are also expanding the Best Free Font series, going beyond just Y2K stuff. We're going to be looking at all kinds of cool aesthetics and collections, and we're going to start out with Uta PTV and Bureau Destruct. If you want to check out some of my latest content, I just did this video on writing graffiti in Illustrator and Photoshop. Our last 2 episodes of the Best Free Fonts, I use my brand new vector heart template you can buy for just a few dollars over on Etsy. We went crazy combining all kinds of cool fonts with all kinds of shapes from my vector heart template. So that wraps up today's video. Thank you all so much for checking it out. I'm looking forward to talking to you on my Discord, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you all.